Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Temple Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now, quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Finds his man. It's Larson. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment early in his playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So Temple's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will stay on the field with this 4th down attempt. Looking to pass, it's Wilson. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there, sets up a 1st and goal to 7. The Owls trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going.
Touchdown, Owls, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Has the first down and more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, what a job by this offensive line. I know the quarterback threw it, but give the big fellas a lot of credit. He sat back there all day working through his progressions and eventually finds his target for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield. It's Wilson. It's a quick grab. He bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Temple.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
And the return will be brought down. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Wilson. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Owls lining up here on 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Orders from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. The Owls are going to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. The Owls line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. So The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. Hands off to the left. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Scanning the field, it's Wilson. They stop and buck. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Temple. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not good at kicking away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big.
The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. QB bootlegs here. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here comes third and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long. Looking to throw. Receiver grabs it. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. 14. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive. Temple offense back on the field now. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back to pass. It's Wilson. Signs with the throw. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown! Owls! This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Young. Powers through the tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. He can get a little bit closer to the marker. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Can he make it to the marker? The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. The punt team making their way on the field. Coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To throw, it's Wilson. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Creative running there. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's a stiff one. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third and long, giving up that sack. Made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. A deep shot to the left side. Has caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where the to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And Kirk gets Temple on top right now. And with 3 quarters in the books and with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Owls are on the move here. Leaning on the run game here late. Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense now operating it empty. Scanning the field. It's Wilson. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense
into the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Temple Owls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, but he left it in the end zone. So the Temple Owls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Wilson. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Owls will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. It's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. The Red Raiders offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. They're guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Because I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Trying to find room. It's Junior. This one ends up a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
The Owls offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there. 1st down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Wilson. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. catching him that time.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Of the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. Out comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quick throw caught over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Zips it down the middle. The pass is intercepted. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Quarterback still with the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Red Raiders will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. A draw to the back. A quick spin move. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Temple on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good for a 10-9 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. The Temple offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24. The Owls' offense is on the move now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Winston. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Running back with the football. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like that.
Football comes out. The defense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to chuck it again. Let's reel in. It's Joyner. They stop and buck. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With sure hands, it's Joyner. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Red Raiders looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. It's a draw to the back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Temple offense out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now. The Owls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Owls! Still no answer for this offense.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
The catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Hudson. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the defense, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Temple. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for the halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football.
The Owls will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And the Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoffs. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they hand it off to the back. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. It's a run to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown. Owls. Strong game by this quarterback. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty in the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To the air. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. Perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. He'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Temple offense back on the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. The Owls pick up enough for a first down here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And Kirk, it's Temple on top right now. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw. It's Wilson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Temple. Way too much speed in that play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and back up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and is still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they put 6 more on the board. That's where it makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Temple offense out there. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Direct snap to the back. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They get him down, but he crosses midfield, start the ball at the 44. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking for some space. It's Smith. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. And the Owls will line up on 1st and 10. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.
Bye.